How do I identify antique cabinet locks? If you have an antique cabinet and are curious about its lock, you are in for an interesting journey. Identifying antique cabinet locks can reveal a lot about the piece itself. Let's get into the details so you can learn how to do this effectively. Start by examining the lock closely. Look for any visible markings such as manufacturer names, logos, or symbols. These can often be found on the front plate, latch, or inside the lock box. These markings can provide clues about the maker and the type of lock. Be sure to check all surfaces, including the edges and the inside of the lock if you can access it. Next, pay attention to the type of lock mechanism. Common types of antique cabinet locks include lever locks, warded locks, and pin tumbler locks. Lever locks have flat levers that the key lifts to retract the bolt. Warded locks contain obstructions that the key must bypass with its uniquely shaped bit. Pin tumbler locks use pins that align with the key to allow turning. Knowing these mechanisms can help you narrow down the lock's age and style. Also, take a look at the keyhole shape and size. Antique cabinet locks often feature small, narrow keyholes. Some may have projections inside that requiring keys with grooves or notches. The key itself can be a skeleton key, which has a solid shaft with a bit cut to fit wards, a bit key with a unique bit pattern, or a barrel key that has a hollow shaft. Matching the key shape to the keyhole is essential for proper identification. Inspect the construction details of the lock. Older locks are typically made of brass or iron, featuring hand-forged or cast parts. If you see machine-made parts or perfectly symmetrical components, it might indicate a later reproduction. Look at the thickness and style of the lock plate, any decorative elements, and the type of screws used. These details can help you date the lock more accurately. If you can, remove the lock from the cabinet to examine the internal mechanism. Look for wear patterns, the number of levers or pins, and how the bolt operates. Cleaning out any paint buildup or grime can reveal hidden markings and give you a clearer view of the mechanism. For antique collectors and appraisers, accurately identifying the lock is essential. It helps determine the cabinet's authenticity and value. Original locks with matching keys can significantly increase the collectible worth. Understanding the lock type also assists in restoration efforts or finding replacement keys. Identifying antique cabinet locks involves a careful visual inspection for markings, understanding the mechanical type, examining key and keyhole shapes, assessing construction details, and sometimes disassembling the lock. This process is vital for proper appraisal and preservation of antique furniture.